Shalom, Israel. First, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh by Shemel Shai, by Shem Kakodash. The want to see Apostle Ezra Millstone, peace citation, one to Israel. And for this lesson, I want to title it Starve the Flesh. All right, and let's look at that word starve, pull it up. It says perish, die, cease to exist, die spiritually, to die. All right, it says going down, it says die from want of nourishment, suffer from hunger. All right, what is this? The flesh thrive off of? It thrives off wickedness, because that's what it wants to do. All right, but we gotta, cut that shit out. All right, and we gotta feed the spirit more. All right, but Galatians 5:16 it says, "This I say then: walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are the contrary one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would." All right, so it's ultimately a constant battle. Now your flesh wants to do evil, all right, but your spirit wants to do good, all right. But if you let your flesh, you know, get to if you constantly feeding the flesh, that shit gonna get too big, and it's gonna be hard to control. And then certain shit, it's gonna, you're gonna be weak to it because you fed the flesh so much that your flesh wants to indulge in it. It's like a beast, and you gotta control that bitch. You gotta, hold on to that. Hold on to the beast. Hold on to that calling. All right. But let me keep reading. It says, "But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law." It says, "Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High." All right, so what do these things, produce? They produce death. All right, because there's a judgment to these things. All right, but we don't want to be running this race in vain. All right, that's why I believe Apostle Paul, he said, I keep under my body subjection. Hold on, let's get that. Or actually, hold on, let me finish this. Let me skip down to the 24th verse. It says, "And they that are Yahushua have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. If we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit." All right, let's look at that word crucify. To put to death by nailing or otherwise affixing to a cross. All right, what are we putting to death? This flesh, we starving the flesh. All right, the flesh is. Yeah, hold up. Let me finish this video right quick. But we put in death the lust and all types of the wickedness that this flesh, desires, I guess you could say. All right, let's go to since I said that. 1 Corinthians 9:27. It says, 26, it says, "I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I preach to others, I myself should be a castaway." So if we walking on a tightrope, we gotta be on point ourselves, So we can't be out here, you gotta do this, that, and third, teach, and then we're not doing that. All right. So we can't be no hypocrites in this thing. We gotta examine ourselves daily. Slaki. But Galatians 6. Let's go to Galatians 6:8. It says, "For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting." All right, let's look at that word corruption. All right, corrupt, corrupted, debasing character, unhealthy, corrupt. All right, debasing character. The Lord he's coming back. There's a scripture that talks about having our garments clean. All right, the Lord he's not coming back for nothing tainted. All right, you can't be a nigga. The Lord ain't coming back for niggas. All right, but it says to destroy, spoil, corrupt. Hold on, let's get this blue letter. What's that? Galatians 6 and 8. It says, those who live only to satisfy their own sinful nature will harvest decay and death from that sinful nature, but those who live to please the Spirit will harvest everlasting life from the Spirit. So, you know, you constantly stow to the flesh, you gonna die. All right. But if you sow to the Spirit, you gonna reap life. All right. Hence what we're doing. All right. We trying to serve Yahweh Shemi outside, choosing sincerity. Keeping our garments. Let me get that since I said it. Ecclesiastes 9:8 says, "Let thy garments be always white, and let thy head lack no ointment." All right. But let's go to Romans 8. Romans 8, and it says Romans 8:13. It says, "For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live." Let's look up that word mortify. To kill, destroy the life of. All right. So if you kill the deeds of the flesh, you're gonna live. All right. But if you walk in the deeds of the flesh, you're gonna die, because all these things reap corruption and ultimately death, and that's not what we want. All right. So with that, point was made. Low wilderness lessons edifying. We gotta stay on point and examine ourselves. All right. So low wilderness lessons edifying. When you roll praise glory on to Yahweh by Shemi Shah by Shemi Kakadash. Till next time, so long.